What is going on, guys? Today we've got another Prime Moment review. As you could all imagine, we have had so many icons released yesterday. I think in total we had 12, some controversial ones being the prime icons, which, to be honest, I'm just not happy with in general. But that's going to be either a different video or a different story. I didn't really want to make an entire video of just ranting about it, so I've kind of stepped away from that. I'm thinking, you know what? Everyone else is thinking the same. Everyone gets that same impression about these prime icons. So we'll leave that alone. That's all I'm going to be saying about it. We've got Pires. Obviously, we have quite a few prime moments as well. I don't know if you want me to do the prime icons SBC, the reviews, so like Eusebio, Ronaldinho, R9. Let me know down below if you'd like to see them as well. I'm mainly going to be focusing on the prime moments at this moment in time, as obviously prime icons have been out for a while, and this is the first time we're being able to get these prime moments, if obviously you don't have 10 to plus 15 million coins sitting in your bank. So, Pires, the SBC for him is currently sitting at around about 550 to 570k on both consoles. So, a relatively cheap SBC again. I can probably see why, to be honest. He's not the greatest, in my opinion, when it comes to prime moments, which is a bit disappointing because I really liked Pires. He was kind of the last sort of era that I remember growing up. Whereas, obviously, you look at the Hernandezes, the Eusebios, I don't really, I'm quite young, I don't really remember them playing. Whereas Pires, Vieira, all of them in the Arsenal team, I can remember them just about. So, it is quite nice to see them, and I don't feel like they've done Pires justice enough for me. Bergkamp was absolutely incredible, so I was expecting this one to be just as good. 550k though for the SBC. You will get 200 to 220k worth of packs back if you really want to get the coins put down to the mark. You need to give up 4 informs in the entire of the SBC. 2 of them are from the world class SBC that you just have to give up 2 informs and 9 rare players. So very, very simple for that one. And then all you need to do is an 83, 84, 85 and 86 rated squad. The 83 and 84 is the ones with the informs. So it sees that it is really cheap, to be honest. Obviously, the bronze and silver, very easy to do. They're predominantly what a lot of people do. Just buy the cheapest ones, and more than likely you make money off it, so it's always a nice thing to do. So, moving on to the basic information of Robert Pires, and if you are enjoying this video, make sure you smash that thumbs and down below, and then subscribe if you are new around here, as it always helps. So, looking at Pires, 688k to 670k on Xbox and PlayStation on the market at this moment in time. So, relatively cheap, cheaper than his more expensive than his SBC, so that's always nice. Basic information on him: 4-star, 4-star, very, very nice. 6'2", very nice for being a very tall winger. Personally, I would like him more central, potentially cam, potentially striker, just because being 6'2", and he does have 90 pace, so that's not terrible, but I just think with being that tall, he's better off in the middle, winning balls, winning headers, and going that sort of element than kind of being stuck on the wing, possibly having a cross here and there. He does have nice crossing, so you can. I'd possibly, the most preferred losing words, preferred position you'd go for is the left forward role for him. And looking at Moyes, right-footed, he is a medium work rate, so not the greatest of work rates either, but obviously custom tactics can sort that out pretty easily. Moving on to the attributes on this card: 90 pace, like I said, he's got 90 acceleration and sprint speed, so that is fantastic. He's got 93 dribbling, which gives him 83 agility, 82 balance, 87 reactions, 96 ball control, 94 dribbling, and also a whopping 93 composure. So again, very, very nice dribbling stats. You can't take that away from him. His passing, definitely on the higher end. 91 vision, 90 crossing, 89 short pass, 85 long pass, and 89 curve. 86 stamina from him, really good. 91 attacking positioning with 89 finishing. Obviously, if I was going to put this card more as an attacking role, I'd definitely be looking at that finisher card, or potentially Hawk at the very least. Hawk would give you 95 pace, 90 shooting and 71 physical. Finisher would give you 94 shooting and 71 physical. And then, realistically, I don't really want to increase his dribbling or passing because I thought that was good enough for me. Pace-wise was good enough, but obviously that little bit extra is always nice when it comes to pace. And then the finishing definitely needs that work for me. If he's going to be that consistent guy who's scoring for you, definitely at least Hawk or finisher for me. I don't think Deadeye's worth it. I don't think Marksman's worth it. I really want to get that physical, that shooting up at the very least, and then pace if you really want to go for a little bit extra on him. So that's my preferred chem styles there. I'm thinking if I was to pick one, I'd probably go for finisher, as I don't really need more pace on him. I think he was quite quick for a 6'2" player, and definitely did work down them wings and through the goal. So that's always nice to see. So what did I like? What didn't I like about him? And then is he worth it? And his overall rating. So for me, pace-wise, on the little checklist, pace-wise, decent. I thought it's good enough, definitely. Shooting, could do with some work. With the finisher applied to him, was better. I still think that he still has that lack of kind of conversion rate. He kind of shot quite a lot. I found that he put himself in the right positions. That was the bit that I really like. He may not convert all the time, but he is always there in the right position, that if you are better at the game than me as such, you will probably score more, because he can finish. It's mainly the kind of getting it. I struggle with getting space in the box or just outside the box. I struggle to get that clean shot off, and I don't know if that's just me not being able to do maybe skill moves or being able to grant that space. I'm more of a run through and destroy. It made me sound like a beast, but no. I like that more play, whereas I found that Pires was good at that kind of across the box kind of play, or maybe he's just sitting on the edge of the box and you want to whack it to him, but then he has two defenders on him and you need to do something to get rid of them. So I think he'd be better off with that sort of play if you can actually split a defence. That's something that he's really good at. Passing wise was fantastic. Thought he was really, really good. Above average in my opinion. Crossing was good. Vision was really nice. I think them two stats in the passing were definitely the best for me. Dribbling wise was completely fine. Didn't really have any issues with that. I felt like he kept the ball quite a lot. The one problem was I did feel like he was getting bullied off the ball a little bit too much for a 6'2" player. He does only have what would it be? It's 62 strength on the basic, and then 67 strength when you put the finisher on. So I do think that was a little bit of an issue with him. Apart from that, obviously the right foot's nice for cutting in. Maybe not as nice for the left-footed crossing, but he does have 4-star weak foot, so not every single one was absolute pants. So really happy with this card in general. 500k is probably about right for him. I wouldn't pay anywhere more than 600-700k for him, in my opinion. I think the SBC definitely gets it bang on for me. Overall rating, what I'm going to give him, I'm going to give him a 9.2. I thought he needs that little bit work for me. The prime moments have been top dollar for players for me, and I really wanted a little bit more out of him. I felt like he weren't as much of a game changer as some of the icons I've definitely reviewed in the past. So for me, he's good enough to put in your team. I think he's going to improve any position he goes into, but he just needs that little bit more. So if I was you, looking at possibly doing Del Piero, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Putting that extra little bit of coins into it may be worth getting that bigger player who's going to make more of an impact than possibly scooting down to the level of a 500, 600k icon. Personally, I did it with Shearer. He was brilliant in the loan, was absolutely fantastic, and he's still good. But for me, that's 500-600k worth of players not really spent in a great way, and I probably by now have about 2 to 3 mil, and I could have put him in something else and possibly got, say, a Best or an Henry, and that is something that these icons do. They make you look at the card and think, you know what, he's only 400k, I'll put him in. So make sure that you definitely try this loan out before you get him. I think it's only an 82 rated squad, so at the minute it's about 10 to 15k, I think. And do the 10 matches. Let me know what you think down below of him. I was okay with him. I thought he scored a few, had a few episodes of decent play, and then sometimes he just went a bit too quiet for my liking. So let me know down below what you think. What is Pires to you? Are you this Arsenal fan that desperately needs Pires in your team? Because I can understand that completely. I'm really annoyed that there's no Scholes Prime moments and no more icon SBCs coming out. So it's something that you're going to have to swallow the pill. But if you did enjoy, make sure you like. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.